Welcome to the Lexy and Jai Show podcast.
For spiritual gangsters who want a dose of the spiritual mixed with fun.
Like and subscribe so we can be best friends.
Nailed it. So, welcome back to another great episode. We hope.
Yep. A couple of straight gangsters coming at you.
Yeah. So spiritual, dropping light bombs.
And truth.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to, and I spoke to you about this last night, and I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah.
You probably don't want me to read up. So the sun and the moon in the sky at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, right? Sun and the
no
moon.
answer.
Last night, I know you don't.
Yeah.
Sun and the moon in the sky at the same time.
Yeah.
How what happens on the other side of the world? What happens?
Like, are they seeing the sun and the moon at the same time as well?
Yeah, are they seeing anything? Are they seeing nothing? Is it all dark? Because there's no sun and moon.
I mean, I know in like Alaska and stuff, isn't it like dark for like I don't know how many months?
Is Alaska opposite where we are?
No. Geographic. Oh.
Probably pretty close.
I'm literally spinning the atlas in my mind right now. Like, Australia is here. Spin to the left. Spin to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I don't understand how it's possible. And
I feel like, wait, can we Google that?
Is it actually a dumb question? Or
Yeah,
can
like,
you Google that, Shane?
Like if
Our executive producer.
yeah.
What am I Googling?
So if the sun
It's a long one.
when the sun and the moon are in this share the same sky.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh gosh, I can't.
What happens on the other side of the world?
Yeah. Are they in darkness?
Yeah. Are they in darkness? Or is it all bright over there? Well, it can't be. Like, what is it?
I feel like there's such a logical scientific explanation.
Probably.
That is just like because of their axis and the sun and this, like, it'll be here and here at the same time, and it's a transition.
That was a lot of typing.
That was a lot of typing. You did well.
Thank you, Shane.
Probably I could save you. I could actually save you the trouble and just tell you that the Earth's flat.
No, it very well might be. But
Those flat earthers. So many people, actually. I haven't met a lot of flat earth people, like flat earth people. Flat earth believers.
yeah.
But I have met a lot of hollow earth believers.
So, hollow earth being that there's no core. It's just
where they believe that
another-
there's literally like that subterranean, that there's a whole other civilization or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
However,
I heard that as well.
I saw on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm following.
Yeah. So it's obviously fact.
Yeah.
Apparently there's because obviously like you can't just go to Antarctica.
Yeah.
And there's there's apparently this other conspiracy theory or belief that like from Antarctica there's a whole other continents and everything, and they reckon that that's where it's like other beings or aliens or whatever, like that's where they're existing or have civilizations and cities.
Yeah.
Which is why they reckon that you can't go there or go past there, or I don't know. So it was on TikTok, it was a conspiracy.
It could, you know what?
I mean,
between
who knows?
flat earth and hollow earth and that, the truth could be somewhere in the middle. Like
Maybe,
the whole of earth out sort of flat is not necessarily flat, but part of a huge planet.
Like, yeah, we're in the middle.
Like what? Well, depending on.
I'd
could
like
be
to-
on the side. I don't
I'd like
know.
to be in the middle.
Yeah, okay. You're in the middle. Everyone else on the side.
Just feels a bit more stable.
Yeah, that's true. A bit more grounded there.
Yeah. A bit more grounded if I'm in the middle.
But yeah, are we just like the whole Earth, just a fraction of a really big Earth?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's like.
And if
You
that's
see
the
all the
case, who
pictures.
knows?
You see all the satellite photos of of Earth, and I don't know.
Do you though?
Well,
Do you though?
Wait, Shane, where's that noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to cut in here. After looking around, it's really convoluted. So I'll just read out these couple of paragraphs verbatim off the Macquarie University's website.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
Must be true.
Oh, definitely.
It's not on. I know it's not on TikTok.
I like the way it's read. I like the way it's explained too. So let's go with this.
Okay.
Let's think of it this way. Imagine that your head is the entire Earth. You are also holding a mirror in your hand with your arm outstretched. You can imagine that, right? Now, switch on a bedside light a few meters away and turn away from the light with your mirror stretched out in front of you. Angle it so that you see the light reflecting in it. Can you? You just need to make sure that your head is not exactly between the light and the mirror. That would be called an eclipse. If your head is not exactly in the way, then you can find a way to see the light behind you reflected in the mirror. This is the situation where the sun, the light, is behind you so that it is day for people living at the back of your head. The moon.
Lice.
Hang on. The mirror reflects the light of the sun so that you on the front of your head can see the moon. The back of your head is in the daylight, and the dwellers there see the sun high in the sky while you at the front of your head see the moon in the sky.
I completely understand that, provided there's a massive mirror in the sky.
Where's the mirror?
Yeah.
But that's right, you asked me why you see the
Why
moon in the daytime. I know.
So scientifically,
So now-
what's the mirror?
Yeah.
So turn
Is that the
around so that the bulb is not directly in front of you, but kind of a little to your left, in such a position that you can see it better with your left eye than your right eye.
Look, I'll be honest with you. You've lost me.
Yeah. It's same. I was lost at the start.
I feel like I need to have the mirror and the
As soon as you
light.
brought out a mirror.
I
Yeah.
don't understand what a mirror is.
And you know
No,
what?
I'm joking.
I think it's designed to be that way. I think it's designed to be too confusing, so
Yeah.
people go, nah, it's science.
Science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag science.
Above my pay grade.
Yeah. Someone technically answered the question, so it
Yeah.
must be true.
I would prefer it. Look, I mean, I know it was Macquarie University, and I do appreciate your work, Shane.
Very much so.
But I also feel like I would have liked an answer from NASA.
Yeah.
You know, that like they kind of seem to know some things about space.
Yeah. But I've literally done zero research, so maybe there is an answer from NASA or someone like that. And I just haven't asked the question. The question was really long. I wasn't going to type all that into Google. get our executive producer.
Lucky you guys pay me so much. Eh?
That's right.
Everybody needs a Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of space, what planet would you like to live on?
That is a average question.
Okay.
I don't know much about planets, right? So Earth, is that taken?
I feel like there's a couple of people there already.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Futurian. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, Reiki energy comes from Venus, right? Apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's such a strong and beautiful energy.
I'm gonna ask you a bit more about that. Yeah.
So, if I was to pick a place, it'd be Venus. Could I survive there? I don't know. So I'm going to need to do a little bit more research on planets that can have
I
me.
love how logically you need to see if you can live there.
Yeah, because
It's got nothing to do with you traveling, getting there.
No, it should be alright. If I could live, there's no point, because I'm only taking one spacesuit.
Why one?
Just, there's a lot
What
to
if you
carry.
what if one gets
You know
dirty
how
and
heavy
you
they
go-
are?
What if one gets dirty and got to change?
Well, that's the thing.
Like, you know, it starts raining.
That's the thing. So I'm going to need, like, breathable air. Only breathable air. Okay.
Shame. It's enough.
Or something like that, close enough to breathable air.
Yeah.
Yeah. so I can wash my space suit.
Because you're only taking one.
Yeah. Yeah. Pack light.
For me,
You've got to pay extra for baggage.
I really, yeah. Look, I didn't get hung up on, those details.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like...
Why would you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. But now that you've brought it to my attention, I would like one of those, highly elite, kind of spandex type.
The Kathy Freeman suit.
Like spacesuit, you know what I mean? I just feel like that would be better for me.
Yeah.
I'd be more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when I want to do this. No, I want to go to Saturn.
What is this human doing on Saturn? Oh, she's fast.
Yeah. She's going around those rings pretty fast. Yeah.
Give this woman a medal.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'd love a medal. Someone should create one for me. But I've always, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I used to tell my sister that I was from Saturn.
Okay.
I used to freak her out. It was great. And I always would say, I'm not from this planet. I'd say it to Mum all the time, which obviously we know, we're not. But
not back then, you wouldn't know. Not consciously, anyway.
No, not consciously, but obviously, I told everyone. And apparently, my mum did the same thing when she was a kid. Said she wasn't from here. But, yeah, and obviously then I got in trouble for scaring Lana and had to stop telling her I'm from Saturn.
You know the good thing about not being here, by the way, is you get to choose your own public holidays. Yeah.
That's what
Sorry,
I mean.
on Saturn, I got to take the week off. It's a Saturn thing.
Yeah, it's the Ring 1 holiday.
Yeah. And I'll be getting paid double time and a half.
I love how you have an imaginary job, but you're still getting them. You'd want to hope that your finances are in order before you.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in food. I would love to just start creating random, you know what I mean? Oh, this is a Saturnian dish.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just make up a whole bunch of customs.
Where'd you get all the pickles from? It grows wild. And pickles grow wild.
Just have I've always loved Saturn's rings, the rings around Saturn though. But I also love
about them.
They just seem fun.
Fun?
Yeah, they just seem fun. It seems like I'd just be able to slide around on them. Yeah. I know that technically they're just a whole bunch of rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'd just be jumping from one rock to the other, who knows, but that would be fun. The other planet that I think is really cool is Jupiter. Obviously we're talking about this because Jupiter is an asshole.
Okay.
Aside from the fact that it's a planet of good luck and expansion and fortune and everything, it has so many storms and it's literally eaten other planets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing about
planets,
but Jupiter seems like a bit of an asshole.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you going to say
yeah. Smart mouth Jupiter.
But yeah. Jupiter is such a bully. It just really picks on the other planets.
So why do you want to go there? Just because it's the engulfer of worlds.
It would just be, yeah.
Just have that
just
power.
be really fun. Yeah, just be really fun to be in that power.
Okay.
Because I'm not a big person physically, so I feel like it would just be really cool to be who's the biggest planet now?
Yeah. You're not a big person physically, but you're crazy agile. Especially in that Kathy Freeman scene.
Yes.
Where'd you go?
Yeah. I always think of have you seen Over the Hedge? The
No.
movie? Oh, it's got Hemi in it. He's a squirrel.
Okay.
And he's always really fast and there's this thing about coffee. And every time he goes to drink a caffeine or energy drink, they're yeah, Hemi. It's you're not allowed them. You don't need them. And he's okay, I can't drink this. Please don't drink it. He talks really quick and moves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel that's what I would be in that hyper awesome suit.
So knowing what you know now, what happens on Saturn? What's there?
So we have a celebration day.
So I will not be available for the next podcast.
You'll have to book in with my assistant.
Yeah. Back to the Lexy and Jai show.
Look, I I don't actually know a whole lot about Saturn, other than the fact that, well, it seems like it's fun, but realistically, Saturn, in terms of its meaning, is all about responsibility, and it's basically like serious heavy shit. Like you've got to deal with Saturn stuff before you can kind of unlock other things.
Okay.
And so, I feel like Saturn gets a bad rep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can also symbolize, like with Capricorn, like death. And I just feel like it gets a bad rep. And so it should be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what else happens
So
there
you're gonna
other
go
than the
there and jazz
celebration
it
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be like a Day of the Dead type thing. It would just be like a Day of the Living, like, I don't know. You know, have some colourful rainbow streamers around the rings.
Because it's so big though, like the years would be so much longer. It just drag.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that Saturn, I think, is like every 29 years or something. Oh, I can't remember. But I can't remember the exact number. But basically, even for us, like your Saturn hits, it's like every 29 to 30 years. So whatever you haven't dealt with or you didn't deal with in like around 29 or 30, when you get to like 50, 60, it
You
comes
gotta
back
deal
in
with it all
again. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, depending on what choices you made and that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's what I mean where Saturn gets a bad rep, because it's just like, oh, you
So
didn't
does
deal
that
with
mean
this.
like one rotation is 29 years?
I think so, yeah.
So
Can
if
you check
you
that,
lived on Saturn, you don't need to do that shit. It doesn't matter.
I just want to know. Fine, I'll look it up myself. I just want to know if it's 29 years.
Does that mean if you live there,
Yeah.
then every 29 years you actually age 1 year?
Yeah. So that's mean I'd be alive for ages.
Not necessarily. You still die at probably the same time. It's just that your age will be a lot lower. No?
No.
Okay.
No, it's science.
It's
You'll die when you're 3 years old.
Yeah, that's right.
It's hang on. I just want to know what every 27 to 29 years Saturn goes around. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, so Shane's right. If you were born there, you'd be 4
No.
and then you die.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll definitely die when you're 4
No.
years old.
No. I refuse to accept this on an energy level.
Okay, fair
I reject your claim. One thing actually that will bring up is names. So
What's your name?
why? Yeah. Do you have a story like why you were called Jai?
My folks wanted to thought that Jai, this is obviously a long time ago, almost 40 years ago, they thought that it was like a surfer name, like a cool person name. Yeah. It actually took a long time before I even met another Jai. And
Oh,
now
really?
they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It wasn't a very common name, but now if you hear it, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It so you're just have you surfed?
Yeah.
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 Oh really?
Yeah. I
Oh.
used to ride dirt bikes and stuff as well, and then you have kids and then you don't do any of those things.
Wait, you've surfed,
Yeah. And
but you
bodyboarding.
hate sand.
Yeah. I know. But once you
I know because I hate sand. We've had this conversation.
I know, right? But once you get off that sand into the water,
Yeah.
it's much easier to do.
Once you get off the sand. Once you get in the water where there's more sand. And,
Yeah, but
there's more
you're
water, so you don't notice it as
Yeah,
much.
correct. It's
Yeah.
diluted.
Diluted sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a little slightly anticlimactic for my question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, at the same time, I didn't know you surfed, so that was kind of cool. But
Used to.
used to.
Yeah.
Why did you stop? Just kids.
Yeah, it's life. And yeah.
Would you surf again?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have the fitness for it. Give it a crack.
Just doggy paddle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That
Probably
used to be-
bodyboard.
Yeah, bodyboard's cool. So yeah, Shane. The only reason I'm asking because Shane's been wanting to get me to surf, but
Yeah.
that whole me drowning thing, kind of
You know how to
coming
swim,
back a
right?
little bit. I can swim, but I'm not.
He's not
I'm
going to take you out
confident
into
with myself.
cyclone with
Yeah, I just have this thing where I'm just going to get, like, I don't know, I've been in, like, knee deep in the ocean, and I've been messed up. Like that wave hits, and it hits hard.
Oh,
and
God.
yeah, so I'm not built for this.
No, you're not. If you're gonna blow away in the wind, you're gonna
So-
blow away and.
That's why I'm going to the gym now. I'm going to bulk up.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're crazy huge.
But the reason I was saying anything about names is because I was curious if you knew what your name actually meant.
No.
Okay.
Do you know what my name means?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What does your name mean?
Yeah, I know what my name means.
Okay.
My name means protector of mankind.
Really?
Yeah. So, we've got some stuff to do.
That's cool.
But the reason I'm bringing this up, I actually have a story behind why I'm called Lexy.
Hey, Shane, can you Google what Jai means,
Yeah.
what the name Jai means, and then read out the funniest one, please?
Yeah, read out the best one.
Yeah. I'll just make it up if that's easier.
Yeah, so story behind why I'm called Lexy. My mum, when she was growing up, used to, so in their house, there was on their street, there was a girl, Lexy, who was a model, and she used to walk past. This was when my mum was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, and she'd always stop and talk to mum and say hi and then go. Anyway, she died when she got killed in a car accident when she was 18 with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now this is where it gets weird,
Okay.
right? Mum then they fell pregnant with me, so they thought they weren't going to be able to have kids, and then they've gone to do all the fertility stuff and then been told, oh, you're already pregnant.
Yeah.
So that's in itself was like, oh wow, okay, cool. She always thought I'd have black curly hair, or like black kind of wavy type hair, because Lexy did. And so then they've named me Lexy. Now the reason they spelt it with a Y is because they forgot how to spell it,
Okay.
and then just thought
I
the
thought
Y
that's
is
just how
cooler.
you meant to spell it. I really didn't
No,
know.
it's either an I or an IE. But anyway, my parents were like, the Y looks cooler anyway. So went with that. As I've been growing up, obviously I didn't have black wavy hair. But it turns out I started telling Mum, I was talking to Mum about how, with my boyfriend, and I got killed in a car accident.
What?
Yeah. And yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, how long was that? How long was that between when she died and when you were born?
I think it was, hang on, so how old was my mum? It would have been about, I don't know, 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have had a few more lifetimes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but 15 years. And I was talking to Mum. I was talking to Mum about it. And Mum's like, oh,
Trippy.
what? I'm like, oh, yeah, And to the point even now and Shane can vouch for this, but we'll be driving. If I'm in the passenger seat, if he gets a little too close to a car next, I actually have an involuntary, I'm like, oh shit, I actually get oh god, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I've had to work on it. But if I'm driving the car, it's fine. But if it's only if
'Cause
there's
you're in
another car,
control.
exactly. But it's only if there's another car next to us and we're on the highway.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and it turns out, they got sideswiped, killed in a car accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
So speaking of names, right?
Yes.
There's a kid in year 1 at one of my son's schools,
Mm-hmm.
and his name's Ernest.
Like Hemingway?
I don't know. Well, probably not the same last name.
If their last name was Hemingway,
But yeah.
right? Yeah.
Firstly,
Why?
I thought that name would have been retired, long retired. You
Who
don't
is
see it.
Ernest?
You don't hear a Judy these days,
No, I haven't heard
or
of Judy.
or
Barbara.
a Barbara,
Yeah.
or even a Karen now. No one's going to be called Karen these days, right? Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and this kid's name's Ernest, Ernie for
That's
Like Bert and Ernie.
That's so strange. I've heard some really strange names.
Bert's another one. You're never going to have
But
Bert.
yeah, Bert.
These names would be retired.
Actually, one thing I heard the other, it was Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's making a comeback. There's a couple of
Yeah,
Oscars at
I'm like,
school.
what?
Yeah.
I thought that would be
Yeah.
like you said, outdated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There
The
are
other
some
one is
really
the other one
weird
is
names.
Victoria. Like there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. I don't think Victoria's going to make a comeback.
The Queen. Or...
So we've got three definitions here.
Okay.
So I'll do. I feel like we should do all of them.
Okay.
Number one is blue-crested bird.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
Not particularly. No.
You're a bird. I'm protector of mankind.
Yeah.
And you're a bird.
And I'm a bird.
The other one is really cool surfer dude.
Bullshit.
Just made it up.
Imagine if it was.
Oh yeah, I actually for a second I was like, oh my god, it said that. Well, I feel so horrible.
And then the last one, I'm actually quite surprised you guys didn't know this because it's actually the word Jai is an abbreviation of a Sanskrit word
Oh.
which is Jaya, which actually means victory or triumph.
Really?
What?
I'm guessing you're going to go with the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Victory or Triumph sounds cool.
I was hoping you were going to say protector of guys. I win.
In saying that though, that is why we should work together because you're Victory or Triumph and I'm protector of mankind.
Yeah. Can't lose.
It's like
Can't lose.
what is it, Captain Planet?
Yeah.
Where it's like I can't even remember what the slogan is now. It's like, go planet. No, what is it? It's like earth, wind, fire, water,
Heart.
Yeah. Go planet.
Oh god.
With our powers combined.
How old are we?
Yeah, if people don't know that, I feel really sad.
So, turned off.
That's weird. Yeah, so, okay, well, there you go. Victory or Triumph.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And,
Don't name your kid Ernie.
yeah, I don't understand that. We get some, like, at our jiu-jitsu gyms, like, we get some pretty interesting names.
Mm.
I can't think of any right now, but
Yeah.
there's, one was, I'm pretty sure, like, one was a rip or like, rider.
Yeah, no, there's heaps of riders.
Heaps of riders. There was, yeah, just there's been.
There's a lot of Olivers and Connors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really common.
And
I
Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every second kid's Cooper.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely, but it's interesting because names really, like, you know, you've got eras almost of names.
Yeah.
So you've got just like the meanings of them, and then the energy. So you can actually do. I've got. Actually, I had this book. I gave it to one of my clients, but it's all your name, like your breakdown of your name with the meaning. Not just the meaning, but like energy wise.
Yeah.
And it was saying, like, you know, so say you've got a J, but like all those kinds of things. There's certain letters that have quite profound. So the fact that you've got a J is like Jesus energy, or like things like that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to inflate your ego, but like.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's why I wear the sandals.
I was like, is that why you're growing your hair long?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just really cool because you can look up, you know, like, oh, so many letters and that kind of thing. And you'll get it as well. Like, I even get people go, oh, is your name just Lexy? And I'm like, yes, it is. But then other people have their name as Alexandria.
I thought you just said, is your name dyslexia?
Oh, really? I said just Lexy.
I wasn't a joke. I was legit thought that you said.
Other people probably thought I said that as well. Just Lexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not dyslexia. That's
Yeah.
I know my name.
I really need that button that goes.
Yeah. Well, Shane's name actually, Shane means John. And now this, when I'm just going to share this with the class.
Yeah.
When Shane was growing up, because his first name's Shane and his middle name's John, so they used to call him John.
Oh, really?
Like, technically, you have like your name John twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Save some for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, other people want to be called John, but that, like, even John. There's so many names that just aren't used anymore.
I used to work with a guy called Brian, right?
Mm.
And he called up a customer and left a message or something, and they come back. They must have written it down wrong, and they asked for brain. It's
Wait, actually,
how could you put that together in your mind? Okay, that must be it. Is brain there?
it's definitely got to ask for brain. Actually, I have. I used to call. This is years ago when I was 18, 19. I started doing debt collection calls and everything.
Yeah.
I called the place and they called back asking for Trixie.
Oh, really?
Trixie's
Trixie's a stripper name.
I'm
for
like,
sure.
How does Lexy sound like Trixie?
Actually, Trixie sounds like a stripper name from the 1920s.
No, it's a fairy name for sure.
Yeah, it probably sounds
No.
It's a stripper name.
No.
Final
Well,
word.
Yeah.
this is a spiritual podcast, guys.
Shane and I know a few Trixies. Right?
spiritual podcast. But yeah, like, what the hell? Trixie.
Yeah.
How does that sound like Lexi?
I don't know.
I'm like, you got the E part right on the end of the sentence, and there is an X in it, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I get Joel and Josh and
Really?
yeah.
I was going to say,
Hey,
you would get J a lot, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most common J. I don't know why I didn't lead out with that. But yeah.
Yeah, Joel or Josh. Yeah, okay. I mean, how do they... I don't understand how people...
I don't even correct people anymore.
I think realistically people are just not present. So because they're not present,
Yeah.
they're just not listening and receiving properly. So they just kind of go, oh, I heard half this information and then make up the rest of it.
Yeah. Brain. Oh, come on.
That's so bad. It's so bad. Like, even if you looked at it, you'd have to be like, it's got to be Brian.
Piece it together.
What's really interesting is with dyslexia, or like even just actually not dyslexia but the human brain, is that if you just look at the first letter and the last letter, it can be all messed up and your head will automatically show you what that word's meant to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool. So that's why I find it funny that
They can't get it together.
oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Doing life wrong.
I know. Well, I think we'll about wrap this one up. We'll keep it
Yeah.
short and sweet,
Yeah, why not?
you know.
Thanks for stopping by, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. See you around.
Love you all.
Love and light and stuff.
Etc.
You can't stop me.
Wow.
I'm the executive fucking producer.
Yeah, I know. Like, I feel like we've created a monster.
You are nothing without me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you just walk up here, just press record, walk back around. Okay. Damn it.